the new session of MS Excel 365 formula series. My name is Sachin, and in this video, we are going to learn a new different formula that is called YEARFRAC. So let's start, guys. First, we'll see the description of this formula. What it says, basically, it says returns the year fraction representing the number of whole days between start date and end date. So what this formula is going will do, it will give me the difference between two dates, and the difference would be representing in terms of years, and along with that it will give the fraction of years as well. We'll try to see how we can put this formula with its syntax. The syntax of this formula is very simple. We're supposed to give a particular date and end date and the basis. For the time being, we can ignore this basis, and later on we can see the uses of this basis. So I'm just giving my starting date and date, and here we go. We are getting the exact same difference with fractions actually. From 19 to 20, it's a 1 year, full year, and along with that, there are a couple of months ahead of this that are being considered as fractions. If I'm directly deducting this, I'll see what I'm getting, and if divide by what I'm getting, like almost same I'm getting here. So this formula is trying to say something like that. And in the last row, if you can see, if we are giving the wrong date format, it will give you the value error. Along with that, just want to check whether it will work on a reverse basis also. Like instead of start date, I'm giving the end date, and like that. See, still it is giving me the same result, and the sign is bit different here. Like it's supposed to give me the sign of negative, but it is not giving. It is giving me the same result like previously we have put it. So in front of you, this is the data which is where the employee joining date, resign date, and duration is given. How we can put this formula is practically is like in the same way that we have done previously. We can give start date, comma, end date, and we can break it down like that. So basically, for this particular employee, uh, this is the duration left for the time being. And in the next slide, we'll see like how we can put this formula based on this fraction basis. How we can put this is the same sheet, but here we have taken the basis, and in this slide we'll see how we can put this basis and all thing. So in basis we have a couple of options like from 0 to 4, where 0 says US days 30 divided by 360. Basically the fraction would be counted based on 30 divided by 360 days like that. And actual is actual, basically actual days divided by actual month like that. For example, in 2024 there are leap year. In that it will be taken as 366, and on the other side it will take these parameters only. In second it says actual divided by 360. In the third one it is saying actual divided by 365, and European it is saying 30 divided by 360. So in that manner we have put this formula. So if you see in European and US model, it was same, that was 0 and 4. Sorry. And if you try to put the same date here in the 0 4 model, you are getting the same result here like that. And in the last one, if you see why I'm getting the error here, might be there is something wrong about this format and all. So I think that's why I'm getting the value error here. And jumping to the next sheet, if somebody wants to get the age based on this data, how we can get, we can simply put this formula here, frac, comma, and convert, and drag it down. So this is the age of a particular person. Instead of that, I can put integer formula also here so that I can get the exact number, something like that. And we can get the age of a particular employee and all. Now, how we can put this formula in a practical usage? Like this is a sheet in front of you where we are having the joining date, resign date, and the basis based on the requirement. So in the same manner, also we can put this formula like simply we can add the basis and all. And this we have already discussed actually. We can simply, if we want to get the age of a particular employee, we can simply put this formula and give like that and drag it down. And if we want this date in terms of integer and all, we can simply add the integer formula that we had discussed in our previous video and enter and drag it down. If you see here, this age frac is 29.5, and still it is rounding as 29. So this is already we have discussed in our integer formula. Like we need to be very careful about this. And jumping to the next sheet, we are having this date and the percentage and all. If somebody wants to get the percentage, like how much this year has been completed, like that, how we can put this formula? We'll see how we can put. This is the start date. And in our previous video, we had discussed this year formula also, sorry, date formula, and how we can create a particular date. We can simply put a date, comma, and what is the month? I'm just putting one because every year is starting with one and all. Day also I can put one and bracket close, comma, and date I can keep this only. Pressing that. Sorry, something wrong. Yeah, I was doing wrong here because I need to get the year also by putting year. Sorry, like that, and I can simply drag it down. Basically, what it is doing, from this to this portion, I'm getting the date, starting date of a particular year, and from this year formula, I'm getting the year of a particular date. So this is all about, and along with that, we can put this formula based on our remarks as well. For example, I want to get the data where a employee would have worked for more than 10 years or something like that. That employee would be counted as a permanent employee, or on the other way around, it will be counted as a provisional employee, like that. In this formula, I kept the 5, but instead of that, I can put 10, and I can simply break down. So only this individual is a permanent employee. So in this manner, we can put this formula. So this was all about this video, guys. Hope you like the session. Thanks for watching. Keep like, share, and subscribe, and keep learning. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you, guys.